Alright, thanks for tuning in to the first episode of Terry's Twig Talks, the talk show on all things twigs. Today, we'll be talking about a few pickups I've had in the past month or so. A few from my parents' house, my old twigs. I got a couple from online and one from a local sport check shop here. I also found a huge lot on Kijiji, but we'll be getting into that on the next episode, so make sure you keep her tuned. But for now, we're gonna rock through these. First up, this Easton Ultralight from my parents' house. Is an old twig of mine. I probably used it when I was in Pee-wee or Bantam. I noticed it's 100 flex there, so definitely way too much flex for a young kid like me, especially a pinner like myself. I probably couldn't even flex this thing. So I don't know what the heck my parents were thinking, or myself. Maybe I didn't even understand back in the day, but you know, that's probably why I didn't make the NHL, so I'm gonna go ahead and blame it on this. Anyways, the Ultralight, one of the first composite two-piece, I believe. Maybe the very first. You can probably find some dope pictures online of old players using it with a wood blade. Very iconic and transitioning us into the composite stick days. Next up, we have a Hex One from Mission. One of my favorite twigs. I actually have a photo of myself in first year midget using it, and I also noticed it's 100 flex as well. So maybe if you're a bigger dude in midget, you know, you got a lot of power behind your shots, you can use the 100 flex, but a skinny kid like myself definitely shouldn't be using 100 flex at that age. This stick was the successor to the M1. Everyone knows about that twig, an amazing hockey stick. This one was a lot lighter, but that came at a price because this thing was flimsy. As you can tell, I broke it here. The blade, I remember being very feeble, but you know, I do want to respect the effort they put in. They had the right idea, just the execution wasn't there. Maybe the technology wasn't there. So all in all, one hell of a twig. Next up, we have, also from my parents' house, this pink Mission hockey twig. Have no idea what it's called. No idea. You know, I got nothing on this. If you guys know anything about this twig, let me know. I remember I used it as a kid. Probably got a lot of chirps on it on the ice, but I didn't care. I wanted to look flashy. If you can't play good, then at least look good. So that's exactly what I did out there. As you can tell, the paint chipped like off of this like nobody's business. You can see half the stick is white there. Paint flying all over the fucking ice, you know. It's just a liability. Next up, and I'm really sad about this one. Can we get a moment of silence for this Easton Aluminum? I got it from my parents' house. Absolutely flawless. It's a junior. I put in a brand new extension on the plug side there to make it a little taller. And then of course, stupid me, you know, when you flex the stick, test out the flex, I you know, bent it just a little too far, and rest in peace, I snapped it like a fool. But nonetheless, still want to talk about this thing. Holds a very special place in my heart. I used this as a kid. It's even got this dope wood blade still in there. You know this is vintage when it's got a old blade and tape from the mid-90s in there. So, you know what, I'm gonna hold on to it even though it's broken for the memories. Next up, a purchase I made online is a 2-pack of Easton Synergies. I got 2 of these twigs, brand new, untouched, both pro stock. Man, look at this thing, it's orange. That's really all you gotta say. Look how sexy this thing is. The Easton Synergy Psy-Core. I never used it as a kid, but the kids that did own one of these, I would envy them so hard, man. I was stuck with the trashy old Easton Ultralights. Seeing one of these on the ice, you were like, man, that kid is dope. So I also got this in that package deal, the Easton Synergy Grip. It's a yellow, basically the same twig, just the Psy-Core had a little piece of silicone in the middle to dampen some vibrations. This stick also very good, very popular back in the day. And last but certainly not least, got this Sherwood Code V from Sport Check. This is a $300 twig, so happy to get it on huge discount. I actually tested it out on the ice already, really enjoyed it. It's not as grippy as most modern grip sticks. Full review to come soon where I'll discuss more of what I think on this stick. All I can say is I like it. like it a lot. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next episode on Terry's Twig Talks.